Hey everybody, Reflexive Moon here. Today the moon is new moon, so black moon, dark side of the moon for all you Pink Floyd fans out there. We are in Leo, according to sidereal, Virgo, according to tropical. So if you're looking at the Virgo end, you know, new beginnings, getting organized. What else do Virgos love? All the fun, boring things. Like cleaning up and being prepared and the stuff that most of the A-types would rather pay other people to do, I suppose. But Leo, it is a little bit debilitated with a new moon in Leo. 1 second, I just dropped a card here. Let's see. King of Cups. So a bit debilitated in Leo. Leo is usually happy to be the center of attention and doesn't like having to retreat. Kind of like that Four of Cups energy. Not Four of Cups, my bad. Four of Swords. So Leo's not usually a fan of that, but as always, you can slap on some lipstick and do your dishes or watch a show. Possibilities are endless in terms of stepping back, organizing and regrouping and being fabulous, making yourself your own center of attention in the process. That's what this guy would do, I imagine. Or person, I should say. So we'll draw a oracle card from the Garden of Lucid Daydreams, my favorite. And I'm just doing a reading here now before I go live on Twitch. So you can catch me on Twitch at Reflexive Moon. Usually every full moon, first, last quarter, and new moon. And number 18, which is like a surprise gift, an unexpected gift, should be coming your way soon. Okay, maybe it's this fabulous, loving king you could potentially have been waiting for. Or maybe it's you coming to the realization that you are that fabulous king. All right, so Ace of Wands, creative energy. This is perfect for right now. This is so on point with this new moon. We have the beginning of the cycle of wands, which is fire. The new moon is in a fire sign. You can do some type of full moon ritual to begin the process of visioning how you are going to actualize your goal. So what is the goal? What is the new life you wish to foster and bring in? Or refresh yourself? Like that 10 of Wands energy. What are you going to be refreshing your heavy load that you've been carrying? Heavy, diverse, but fabulous load of wands that you are going to organize and regroup and maybe build something out of. And the Emperor. So this speaks to me, what comes to mind right away are systems. The Emperor is like the overseer of, you know, all the things related to bureaucracy, bureaucratic things, systems. And that could be as simple as a new chore system in the household to a new, I guess, workflow system in your place of work, obviously. So how are you going to make everything fit on the plate? Oh, and we have here the Five of Swords reversed. So The Five of Swords, when it's upright, speaks to deceit and like sort of like a thieving kind of deceit. So I feel like this being reversed has to do with a legitimized, or like legitimizing yourself and your system. So maybe you decide to get certified as opposed to just, you know, maintaining your fabulous whatever it is that you're doing as a novice. You could decide that you want to push forward and legitimize your creative endeavor. And that's what's sort of overlooking the situation. So legitimacy is overlooking the situation. And this could also have to do with morale. Like, you just decide to, you know, you're going to increase your morale or your contribution to group morale at work, or just how you move through whatever it is that you are doing in terms of creative energy, workflow, that sort of thing. Page of Pentacles. So subconsciously, you are a bit of a novice in terms of getting yourself sustainably set up, working. You could be an apprentice at the apprentice level. You could be a well-seasoned apprentice though, like you could be coming to the end, considering the fact that we do have this like energy of legitimacy. You could be coming to the end of your apprenticeship and are about to start yourself, like your career as a certified, whatever it is, like electrician or carpenter, any type of trade. This has to do with being, having like a skill that is certified, bona fide. And here we go, some more pentacles and pentacles. Lots of pentacles. Or coins. Gotta love those coins. Can only use the coins. So the Nine of Coins in the past is like you had, or you've been in a place or experienced a place where, you know, things are quite set. Where you have a skill set, like you've been sort of at the top, or you've reached the top of a certain point in a specific career path. And this could be anything. It doesn't have to be like a career path outside of the home. This could be like you are successfully running a household, or you're successfully supporting your family. This also could just mean that you are successful with, like, you've reached the highest point where you can at your place of work, and you're moving towards something new because it is in the past setting. Keep your circle moving. Okay, and your attitude is, Justice came up, and it's reversed. So you've done yourself a bit of an injustice, and that could have to do with the fact that you were stuck in being a novice. Maybe you were somewhat contributing to being the bad apple, or people saw you as the bad apple in the group, or you just were not running things as you should. So that is sort of your attitude, and your attitude could also be that, you know, you're doing yourself an injustice by not having a good attitude about yourself, not having that confidence that you need in order for people to, you know, stand behind you and trust that you are going to be able to function doing your job. I know I've like just come out of that place, so maybe some of you can relate to that. And interesting, the Fool outside. So this could be that folks around you are not seeing you as a risk taker, not seeing you taking the plunge, or beginning a new endeavor effectively. You're holding back. People see you as holding back. And, you know, you could very well be justified in that. And also, maybe you just need a little bit of a push. Maybe you need, usually, yeah. This Fool has some fish biting his toes. You can see here. I like that. Sometimes it's a dog. But usually, you know, it's some little animal giving a bit of a shove. Or also even like the animal is like taking, like warning you to be careful. And then we have, what is this? The Six of Swords. It took me a minute to figure that one out. It came up reverse. Then I flipped it right away, wanting to know what it was. So, the Six of Swords, I think the sixes have to do with, I can't remember off the top of my head, I'm drawing a blank. But I'm just gonna look this up real quick, don't mind me, sorry. So it has to do with a transition. This person here is floating away, moving locations, leaving trouble behind and exploring new horizons, and seeking the, you know, an opportunity to explore the unknown. So these two, I feel, are indicating that people are seeing you as not taking the plunge and you're also not moving. Or this could be you are afraid of taking the plunge, of moving forward, of going on that adventure. So maybe you need to move, maybe you need to move jobs, maybe you need to move homes. But something is holding you back a little bit, and you may want to look into that. I know it's not easy moving, it's not easy, especially if, you know, you may have some financial barriers, or like you're sort of not, you don't see yourself in the place where you would like to be in order to get, you know, that upgrade, right? Because usually when you want to overhaul and move forward, you want it to be an upgrade. So that is 100% valid. Get your upgrade. Start planning that. I've been thinking of vision boarding. That's been coming to my mind, like mapping out where I'm at and where I want to be. So I was looking up today and actually thought of that. I saw something that indicated, you know, mapping out where I am. And then also made me think of like where else I want, like what else I want in the map, and what else, like the places I want to go, things that I want to do. So, and those are called like vision boards or something. You can get all crafty and creative about it. So maybe I'll go check out Pinterest and see what's out there. All right, and we have the Seven of Swords. Sorry, Seven of Wands. So this person's kind of lost, but it's reversed. So the sevens usually speak to seeing the need to end a cycle. So this could be like fighting for, like, I feel like this has to do with like standing up for yourself, like advocacy kind of energy work, like that crafty justice work. So fending off your territory. But because it's reversed, this could be that you're like falling prey to territorial pissings on some level. I know that out there, like especially in work and stuff, you know, if you're dealing with situations where you are the person being stolen from, you know, like this this person is like mischievously and taking too much. Like they can't even handle all the shit that they're taking from you. If that is the case as a reverse card. So somebody is taking from you and they can't even handle what they're taking. They can't handle what they're doing. And you're sort of lost. You're sort of overwhelmed at the fact that, you know, like you have this bullshit kind of energy attracted to you for whatever, like, you know, narcissistic what's the word? Narcissistic tendencies, or narcissistic, just they're a complete narcissist and have latched onto you. And I would imagine that, you know, a lot of it has to do with jealousy. If someone's taking from you on that level, it's just like, this is just coming to me. And it's holding you back. I would say that dealing with this situation, you know, and maybe it's triggering your narcissistic tendency of like, of not wanting to move. And cause like when you're dealing with territorial pissings and stuff like that, I find that, you know, a person can just get really sort of stubborn and like want to stand their ground, and just really when they just need to leave or move on to something different, because the toxic environment, like as one person, you cannot always challenge and change. Unfortunately, the world is, you know, maintains a shitty status quo on account of that. So I think this also has to deal with like picking your battles, you know. And I thought of like the Four of Swords earlier. I haven't drawn that card, but you know, that energy came to me. And I think though that we should remember this gift that is coming our way. And it could be, you know, via movement in the right direction. So, you know, like what I saw earlier today when I was out, like it was just, it was like it looked like an arrow came to my mind. And so, and then like that whole you are here and mapping out, you know, where you are and where you want to go. But like that arrow also points to like the need to move in some different direction, because there's folks that are just not interested in letting go of whatever reason they've latched onto you for jealousy, out of jealousy, spite. And, you know, it's like, whatever, man, like go ahead and try to make sense out of nonsense, but I don't like wasting my time with that. Just sit around and fester the stress. But yeah, it's totally understandable wanting to just, you know, like, what is it that, what are they called again? They're so ugly that they're cute. Possums. They play dead. It's that kind of energy, like just like turning into like a little rock. Anyways, let's do one last card and then we'll call it a night. Ah. Hey. So the Tower. It's all gonna come crashing down. And for a good reason. Because it needs to. Unfortunately, you know, it's like the ugly side of the pretty ending. The pretty ugly. That, what is it, conundrum or oxymoron? Anyways. Yeah. And the walls fall down. What is that, Bedouin Sound Clash? I like that song. Anyways, thank you. Thank you all for coming out. And I hope that this gift of the Tower moment brings you, you know, a sense of delight and satisfaction. Thank you all, and we'll see you around. Take care.